My Magnolia. My Magnolia Market. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Stephanie. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. So today is officially the first video slash the kickoff start of my Magnolia series, and I'll just quickly explain what this My Magnolia series is and what it's all about. A lot of you probably already know all about Magnolia Market and Joanna and Chip Gaines and the whole family and Fixer Upper, and love the show as well. And I'll just say now that I am a massive fan. I love them, I love the show, and I love all that they bring out in Magnolia Market. Well, from what I can see online anyway. And for anyone that knows a little bit about me as well, you'll know that I live in Australia, so we don't have Magnolia Market here. So everything that I have to go off is all from online, Instagram, their website, and other YouTube videos. So I don't think they ship to Australia, not yet anyway, but regardless, I think the shipping would cost a lot of money, and also the changeover for the currencies from US dollar to Australian dollar may not work out so great for me. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why I'm starting this series here on my channel, but also because for you guys, it's still a bit exy, some of the items, and also it's super fun to DIY things yourself. Does that make sense? It's super fun to do it yourself. Sorry, I'm like standing outside my bedroom door with my curtains as my backdrop and they're moving. Sorry, so bear with me. So yeah, they're the main three reasons why I'm doing this series. So 1, because I live in Australia, 2, to get the look for less, and 3, because it's super fun to do it yourself. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys really love and enjoy this series. Please let me know if you do in the comments below, also by liking, sharing, subscribing, email me, tag me in Instagram posts if you want, etc. Facebook page, Facebook group, I'm all over it. And also in saying that, please let me know any suggestions or ideas that you have or want me to do a DIY on. And on that note, also please let me know any ideas or suggestions that are Magnolia Market inspired that you want me to do a DIY on. I'd love to hear, and that's what I want to do as well for you guys. So please let me know in the comments below, etc, etc. You know the drill. Also a massive thank you and hi and shout out to all of my amazing family here on YouTube. I love you all so much. Thank you all for subscribing and supporting and liking and sharing and commenting. It really means so much to me. Okay, so with all that being said and explained, let's get on into this DIY, the first one for this series, and it is a pair of wall sconces that are battery operated. We've been just in the process of and finishing up our master bedroom makeover, which is the first room of our house that we are doing up, which there will also be another series on my channel coming up soon, to which I still have not thought of a name yet. So please let me know, guys, what you might think for our home renovation series. And so for our bedroom, I really wanted some more ambient lighting in there, so nothing to really actually be super practical and actually work under or help really light the room, but just to give a bit more ambience and added a little bit more something onto the wall. We didn't want to spend a load of money, so that meant ruling out getting an electrician in and buying super expensive wall sconces. So I hopped online and started to Pinterest and research some wall sconces that I like the look of, and then how I could possibly make that battery operated version. And then of course I found myself on the Magnolia Market website, and I found a load of great wall sconces that I really loved, but a lot of them were really hard to achieve as a DIY. And then I started to Google some Magnolia Market wall sconces, and then I came up with this wall sconce. I fell in love and I thought, actually I could probably achieve that. So here's what you have, guys. My Magnolia wall sconces for our master bedroom. So with that little intro all being said, let's go on and get into the DIY. So here's the list of supplies and materials that you're going to need for this project. A wooden embroidery hoop, or 2 or more depending on how many sconces you want to make. A small round dish that can be metal, wood or plastic. I found mine at my local hardware store in the plumbing section for $1.20. And the only thing that's really important for your dish is that it fits your battery operated candle or light of choice. And then on that note, of course, you'll need your battery operated candles or lights, some wooden beads, spray paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum in the color Heirloom White with a satin finish, a tape measure and pencil to mark and measure, a curtain bracket or hook per wall sconce, including the screws, and of course trusty hot glue gun and glue. Okay, to start out this project, you're going to want to remove the outer wooden ring of the embroidery hoop. That will leave you with just the full inner circle of the embroidery hoop. Then once you have this, you want to start measuring and marking out how many centimeters or millimeters you want in between your beads along the outside of the embroidery hoop. I chose to do 4 centimeters apart, which actually worked out perfectly for this 10-inch hoop. And I found this easiest to accomplish with my tape measure and the pencil. And so now that you have your evenly spaced markings as a guide, then taking your hot glue gun, just place a dollop of glue onto that marking and then simply squish on a wooden bead. And then just continue that process the whole way around the circumference of the hoop. And it's literally as easy as that, guys. And I actually found this part really fun and didn't take very long for me to do either, but it was just really relaxing and therapeutic, as you don't really have to think about it. You've got your markings already there, and all you have to do is literally just put your little dollop of hot glue down and then just stick your bead to it. And now onto the more fiddly step of this project. You want to take your little dish and then figure out where contact is made between the dish and your hoop by resting and sitting it on top. And then once you've located where the contact is made, then you just want to dollop on some more hot glue to where that area is, and then quickly adhere it to the hoop. And then just press, 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 hold, 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 it until the hot glue is set and dry, and voila! There you have it, the first major part of your Magnolia Market inspired wall sconce. And so now that we're finished all the gluing and measuring, you want to go outside or to a well-ventilated area if you want to spray paint, and paint or spray paint your wall sconces to your color of choice. Again, I went with the Heirloom White from Rust-Oleum in the satin finish. You also want to make sure you spray any hooks or curtain wall brackets, screws, etc. Anything that's going to be associated with your sconces, so it all matches nicely and looks as one together. So as you can see, I started out spraying mine on a table, however it really wasn't working out for me. So then I chose to hang them off my clothesline using twine, and that really worked. I did 2 coats of the spray paint and then left them to dry. And then once they were fully dried, I then got Davide to help me mount them to the walls. So we measured where we wanted them to go using a leveler and rulers and tape measures. And then we just marked with pencil in the little screw holes of the curtain brackets where we will put the screws, so he could then pre-drill the holes. Obviously this is all pretty straightforward to most of you. I'm sorry that I haven't got a better tutorial on how to mount these to the wall, but I'm hoping it's pretty straightforward. Just let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this process. I'd be more than happy to help. So on the topic of curtain brackets, just letting you know, I picked mine up for I think $3 for a pack of 2 at my local hardware store, which is Bunnings, and I'm really pleased with them as they aren't too far out from the wall, whereas a lot of other ones can stick out quite a bit from the wall, which would have been quite obtrusive for our little wall sconces. And so once you've drilled in your little brackets, then you're free to go and pop on your embroidery hoop turned wall sconce and then place in your battery operated candles. And voila, there you have it. Some bespoke Magnolia Market inspired personalized wall sconces for any room of your house, Of course, they don't let off a load of light, but it's more ambient lighting. But I really love that about them. They really just warm up the room without adding a ton of actual practical light. And they're very easy to change out and switch up and restyle and decorate depending on your own style or the seasons. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a few other styling options that I've come up with for these wall sconces now. Here I've just placed in a little faux topiary ball, which of course doesn't actually serve any practical purpose, but it definitely serves a decorative purpose, and I think it looks super cute. And now another way that I came up with to style these wall sconces was to stick in some faux foliage. In this case, I used 2 sprigs of faux lavender at the top and didn't even glue them. I just rested them on top and then used some plain jute twine and tied it into a bow around the little dish. And this is super easy and simple, but very effective, and I love it so much that I've kept it up until I restyle them for Christmas time. And of course, you don't have to use faux lavender, you could use any kind of faux plant. Here I am showing you another option where you could tie some faux plants to either side at the bottom or all around them. It's really up to you guys how creative you want to get. And so that's it for this DIY, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and this project. If you do, then please don't forget to let me know about it in the comments below and by giving this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys feel really inspired to go and make some super cute Magnolia Market inspired wall sconces for yourselves. Now, I know that these don't look exactly like the actual Magnolia Market ones. I'm really sorry, but I'm not a metal worker or a welder by any means. But I will say they are definitely Magnolia Market inspired, and the best that I could do with the materials, supplies and skills that I have so far. I did originally try to make it from a metal embroidery hoop and try to find little flower beads or faux little silk flowers to thread onto the metal hoop. However, the only downside was I couldn't welder on or solder on the little round dish that sits at the bottom, and glue was definitely not going to hold it. So I decided to opt for the wooden embroidery hoop instead, as it gave a lot more stability, and use the wooden beads and glue them along the outside. And I feel like it looks very similar as well, and also it makes it a little bit more personalized, bespoke and unique. And I really hope you guys like it just as much as the original Magnolia Market one. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you make any of these projects, please don't forget to let me know about it via any of my social media that I'll leave in the description box below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you're not already, and join this Restyle family of ours. We'd love to have you on board. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, night, week. Be blessed, be creative. Love you loads, guys, and until next time, bye!